This is Brian with Vermillion Enterprises. Today is February 20th, 2024. Silver is sitting somewhere just north of $23 an ounce, and gold is sitting somewhere just south of $2,030 per ounce. It is Tuesday. It's a beautiful day here in sunny Spring Hill, Florida. It's a little brisk, but still a beautiful day. We did a buy it now premium yesterday. It went fairly well. Could always be better, but it was good. We moved some product, right, Tim?
We moved some product.
Good deal. And we could afford Starbucks again one more day. See if we can do it tomorrow again. And let's do a premium this video. Couple small changes, nothing major. Business as usual for the most part. Tim, tell the people how we accept payment.
Cash, wire, Zelle, and personal checks up to $5,000 with a 2-week hold.
That's right. We do not accept cryptocurrency, no Venmo, no PayPal, no credit cards or debit cards. So just like Tim said, cash, wire, Zelle, and personal checks up to $5,000 with a 2-week hold on that.
Do you accept FedNow?
Yeah. So Tim and I were talking about FedNow this morning. We've heard nothing. We were told that we were going to have access to it in August of last year and have heard nothing since then. So tell us, guys and gals, what's going on with FedNow? I haven't heard a peep in over half a year now. So if you guys got any info on that, please let us know, because we're sitting in the dark here about it. I know you guys a lot of you guys and gals are way more up to date on that kind of material than I am. So Tim, without further ado, let's jump in here to premiums. Let's start in the bottom corner with 1/10 ounce gold eagles. No change here, guys. Melt plus 8% is what we're buying them at. Melt plus 15% is what we're selling them at. Quarters, we're buying at Melt plus 3%, selling at Melt plus 10%. Halves, Melt plus 3%, and is what we're buying them at, selling them at Melt plus 9%. On the fractional gold eagles, they're all backdates at this point, I believe. Yeah, I don't think I've had to reorder any lately because so much material is coming across the counter. So it's just going to be random backdates. There'll be BU retail friendly material, but other than that, it's just going to be random. If you're not sure how to calculate the melt value on fractional precious metals, check out that video Tim has embedded as a link into the description of this video, or also pinned to the top of the channel in a folder called Formulas, Tim?
Yes, sir.
All right. Then we got 1 ounce gold buffaloes, 1 ounce gold eagles. We're buying them at the spot price plus 1%, selling them at the spot price plus 4%. So a little bit of change there. Not much though. Again, going to be random backdates. Will be BU retail friendly material, but random backdates. Foreign gold, Tim, we're buying at 1% below spot and selling at 1% over spot. We got some Krugerrands and Maple Leafs in the shop, and a couple random foreign gold coins. Not even sure what they really are. Eastern Caribbean, I think this is a Scottsdale product. Let's see. Eastern Caribbean coin program, Antigua and Barbados? I'm not sure. Caribbean Central Bank, Queen Elizabeth on one side. It's a 1 ounce 999 gold coin. And then you got an Australian nugget. Everyone loves the nuggets. Tim gets nuggets every day, don't you, Tim? And then we got a Samoa 20 Thaler. All right, 999 gold. The Krugerrands are obviously 22 karat gold like our eagles. And then we got maples in the short stack of tube there. All right, so if you want foreign gold, we got it, folks. All right, platinum eagles, no change. We're still buying at the spot price plus $125 and selling at the spot price plus $170. Going to be random back dates, of course, because there are new fresh platinum eagles coming out. The program is dead as far as I understand, folks, which is sad because I love those coins. So, but we got them if you're interested in them. Big silver, Tim. All right, we're lowering our sell price here a little bit, folks. We are buying big silver, so this is going to be kilos and up. 2 100-ounce pieces at the spot price minus 50 cents per ounce, and we're selling them at the spot price plus 25 cents per ounce now, Tim. So we got kilos. We got a handful of 50-ounce bars, and we got a handful of 100-ounce bars. They are random. design. And well, the 50-ounce bars are all fleur-de-lis. I know that for sure. The 100-ounce bars are random, and the kilo bars are random. So these are just examples that we have out for just the demonstration of this program. How to get a Starbucks refill there, folks. All right. Anything? Whoa. Oh, jeez. Damn it, Tim. Let a soldier go down, folks. All right, 5-ounce bars and 10-ounce bars. People were buying at spot and selling at the spot price plus $1 per ounce. And again, random material. And yeah, so we got plenty of that in stock. If you're interested in 5-ounce bars or 10-ounce bars, we have them plenty in stock. I think. Oh, go ahead.
There's another YouTuber out there that's famous for spilling coffee.
Who's that?
Oh gosh, Thousand Air Radio.
Well, oh yeah. How did you make a big spectacle out of it or something?
No, he just spills coffee all
He
the time.
just spills coffee. Nice, nice. Well, I guess I just joined his ranks there. I'm still blaming it on Tim though, folks. Don't worry. All right, 1-ounce rounds. We're buying at spot and selling at spot plus $1.25. Now remember, on generic silver, if it's under $500 in the state of Florida, I do have to collect 6.5% sales tax. We don't charge it, but we collect it on the state's behalf. It's not something I enjoy doing, but it is something that is required by law, and unfortunately, there's no exception on that, guys and gals. All right, so on the generic silver, the 5s, the 10s, and the 1 ounces, it's all going to be retail friendly, but it is going to be random. This is stuff that we source from our distributors and across the counter, and it is whatever it is. So we don't get to pick and choose as we order it, or it comes in across the counter, so we don't get to pick and choose as it goes out. We do promise that it will be retail friendly, and that's about it. The tubes of rounds will be solid design rounds, though. We're not going to sell mixed rounds unless you ask for them. And we can, if you want to buy mixed rounds, we're happy to acquiesce, but it's not something that's going to go out the door unless you specifically ask for it, or you see them as lots in our Buy It Now videos, which sometimes we do that also. All right, Eagles. We got backdates first, Tim?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So, backdate Eagles, both 2024 and backdate Eagles, we are buying at the spot price plus $2 per ounce. That's for solid date, retail friendly material. The backdates we sell at the spot price plus $3.50 per ounce, and that's not going to change anytime soon, folks, because we're able to still source it pretty cheap. So we're not going to raise our prices on these for you. Now, if you want 2024s, they are spot plus $4. The distributors are still gigging me a little bit more than I like on the 2024s, but they are available in the shop, ready to go. Now, the one thing on the 2024s, we don't break tubes. So if you want to buy 2024s, whether it's in the shop or for us to ship out, it is by the tube. Now, if you want just random, if you just want individual Silver Eagles, that's fine. We can help with that. But those will be backdates. They will not be 2024s. We're only selling them by the tube in the 2024s at this point in time. Once we start buying them back across the counter from people onesie twosie, then we'll offer them. But until then, it is by the tube. Tim, what's in the bucket all the way at the end there?
Oh, we got barbers.
Barber quarters, folks. 23 times face is what we're selling them at. We got plenty of them in stock. We're getting through them, though, aren't we, Tim? We took in 3/4 of a bag about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we're moving them. So people are buying these things up. They're common date material, over-the-counter type. It's usually lower grade material, but if you're interested in getting historical, numismatically somewhat valued junk 90, there you go. So please check those out, and if you're interested in getting some, we got them. Barber quarters, 23 times the face value. Tim, let's come on over here to junk 90. We got a lot of junk in our trunk, folks. We are buying junk 90 at the spot price plus 25 cents per ounce, and we're selling at the spot price plus $1.50 per ounce. We have everything in stock: Mercury dimes, Roosevelt dimes, 1964 and before, silver quarters, 1964 and before, Kennedy halves, 1964, Franklins and Walkers in stock. The mercury dimes we're a little low on, but we still have some for the time being. So Tim, when you're taking orders, just keep that in mind, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so just check with me on those. But everything else is live, ready to go for sure. Mercury dimes are live and ready to go. It's just we don't have a ton of those. So just keep that in mind. I've been stocking 90 because I think at some point in time there'll be another rush on it. So we are loaded for bear with junk 90. All right, I think that's it. Someone asked a question in a video last week, or maybe it was a week before. When does junk 90, it's something to this effect, I'm paraphrasing here. When does 90% silver become numismatic over just being considered junk? I think that was the context of his question.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. I mean, you can say that with barbers for sure. I mean, I guess it... when I think of numismatics, I think of especially when considering denominational or fractional U.S. constitutional. I think of stuff that you would put in a holder, and that may be the wrong way to look at it, but that's the way I look at it personally. So I mean, you're talking about coins that would straight grade, and when I say straight grade, you go in a holder that would not come back details, clean, scratch, polish, something like that. So like, if you got uncirculated early date mercury dimes, that's something I would consider numismatic, or a key date mercury dime. Like say you got a 1916D, that's obviously even in fair condition, that's a numismatic coin. But even if you got AU Unk mercury dimes that are from like the late 30s and 40s, I mean, they only wholesale for like $4 or $5 a piece. So I guess you can consider that numismatic because it doesn't go above the junk rate. But at the same time, nothing too excitable. So, I mean, you look at the Washington quarters, for example. I mean, there's always exceptions to everything, but you got the 32S and the 32D. Some of the 36s can get expensive when you get in high grade. But, I mean, you look at Washington quarters from the 60s that are in uncirculated condition. I think they trade for like 20 to 22 times their face value right now. So still nothing to get too excitable about, but the ones in the early years that are uncirculated, yeah, I mean, they can be worth getting in a holder for sure, and then they're no longer junk 90. But I guess the thing I would say about it is there's no like rule, there's no blanket statement that we can apply to everything across the board. So I guess I would look at it as, hey, is this something I'd want to put in a holder? If it is, then I would consider that numismatic at that point. If not, we would just blow it out raw. I got a box of Franklin half dollars sitting in the back somewhere, lost in the mess. That is partial tubes of uncirculated and proof Franklin half dollars. And I mean, I know some people get excited about that stuff. I don't really, but because it's slow moving. But yeah, there's probably some numismatic value to that. Just got to figure out what that value is, and then at the same time, which can be even more difficult, is figure out who cares, right? And who's really interested in buying it. So that's the other side of it too. Just because what we find in this industry, what you find in the card industry, when I say card, I mean trading card industry for sure, is just because we think it's neat, right? Just because Tim thinks it's neat. Who's your favorite player right now that you're stacking in cards?
Jason Dominguez and Justin Crawford.
All right, so Jason Dominguez, right? Tim thinks the guy is awesome, right? He's obviously stacking cards, but Tim may find somebody, at some point in time he wants to trade with and be like, Jason Dominguez. Who the hell's that? I don't care about Jason Dominguez. So that kind of comes down to it is, finding people who care. I once bought a collection, I always refer back to this, of the super rare Israeli shekels. This is going back 7-8 years ago. Mintages of like 2,000, 3,000. So super rare coins. Imagine if those were Morgan dollars, what those would be valued at, right? Exactly. So I mean, they would be $30,000 coins. So I buy these Israeli shekels. Hard to say. And I'm like, all right, great. I'm gonna do well with these. So I talked to some guys who deal only in foreign coin specialists, and One of them actually said to me, and I'll never forget this. He says, "You know what's rarer than that Israeli shekel?" And I was like, "What?" He goes, "Finding somebody who cares about that Israeli shekel." And yeah, it's so. I ended up selling this stuff. I couldn't find any buyers at all. I spent time with it. I probably lost money on the deal because of the time that I spent doing it. It all ended up just going to the melt. Got liquidated. So there's less of those Israeli shekels around today than there was when I bought them because I couldn't find anybody who cared. So that's the other side of it. And we see that all the time in this industry. We see it all the time in the card industry.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of the reality of things. Make sure you guys stay hydrated. We recommend Core Water. All right. So back to it. Did I answer that, Tim?
That answers that.
All right. We did Junk 90. Maple Leafs, folks. We do have Maple Leafs in stock. We are buying all 4 in silver as long as it's solid date, retail friendly material at spot plus 50 cents per ounce, and we're selling at spot plus 250 per ounce. We have these tubes of maples that came in from one of our dealers the other day. If you're interested in buying them, this is what we got for sale. Tim, keep in mind we have, 16 tubes there?
Yes, sir.
So that's what we got. Once they're gone, folks. And if you're interested in, please reach out to us. We'll be happy to help. I do not believe we have any other foreign silver in the shop at this time. I think it's just the Maple Leafs, but we are always buying at the spot price plus 50 cents and selling them at the spot price plus $2.50 per ounce.
And we're selling by the tube only?
And we're selling by the tube only.
And in the tube, there's 25, not 20.
Yeah, and these Maple Leafs, when you see the yellow cap Maple Leafs, that's a 25 count tube. Now, there are other tubes of Maple Leafs out there. I think the red caps and the white caps, they are 20 to a tube, but the yellow caps are 25 to a tube. Great point, Tim. And buying them by the tube only. You can buy multiple tubes, obviously. This will put us over to $500, so there's no sales tax required on our part for those. All right, Tim, what's in the bucket next to them?
We got Coles.
Coal dollars, folks, peace dollars, Morgan dollars, 21s and pre-21s. We are buying them at $22 a pop and we're selling them at $24 a pop. These raised up a little bit in the secondary market, but we're not going to up our prices on them yet. We're going to keep them down for you guys as long as we can. We may have to increase the price on these, but we're not there yet. We got plenty of these, so if you're interested in buying in bulk, let us know. If you just want a tube of them, let us know. We'll be happy to help. We're buying them at $22 a pop and we're selling them at $24. That's in the shop or we're shipping them out to you. We of course do have to collect for shipping. What's a coal, Tim? Anything that's been clean, scratched, got graffiti, maybe discolored, rim dings, polished, just not in its original circulated condition. Something's happened to it over the years. So that's what a coal is. I think that covers everything over there.
That covers everything.
All right, we got a lot of processing to do, folks. These are these are buckets of stuff I got to process, get ready, get out in the bins for you. So I'm going to be working on that today, hopefully. Hopefully I won't be. Hopefully we'll be too busy to be working on it. But that is what is going to be processed next. Someone asked us a question on the video the other day. Any opinion on Florida House Bill 697? Text reads, state legal tender and bullion depository provides special legal tender and electronic currency as tender, provides bullion as not personal property for taxation and regulatory purposes, and goes on and on and on. Any opinion on this bill? Not yet. We'll see. Keep an eye on it. I don't like the idea of a depository. I don't believe in depositories. I'll have to figure out what they exactly mean as a depository, but I will check into it. Maybe we'll do a video on this if it looks like it's going to move forward. What are your guys' thoughts on this? I guess would be for our Floridians. About Florida House Bill 697. Is it anything? Is it nothing? Is it a waste of time? Is it something we need to keep our eye on? At this point in time, I really don't have much of an opinion on it. It says authorizes government entities to use depositories for storing bullion. I don't like that. I just don't like the verbiage there. I'll actually have to delve into it to see what it means. Hey, if you don't hold it, you don't own it, folks. And I would say that's the truth for the government too. So I just don't like the sound of that. Depositories are not something I'm interested in on a personal level. Maybe it works for some people. I'm not gonna, shit all over it, but it's not for me. I don't recommend much to people, but if you're a personal stacker, if you're somebody that's trying to provide, what do I want to say? You're trying to, put a savings together, if you will. If you're trying to diversify your portfolio, I would strongly suggest not using a depository. I would strongly suggest securely forming your own depository and keeping that mum. But using someone else's depository, I don't think that's a good idea. If you don't hold it, you don't own it, folks. People go under. And on that note, there's some hubbub out there in the world that there's going to be a fairly well-known entity going down here in the near future. I'm not going to say the name yet because I don't want to be sued in case it turns out not to be the case, but multiple people that are close to that organization has said to me that, yeah, it looks like they're going under. So that is the main reason why, if you can, folks, use your local coin shop as you can, because you don't want to get too deep with some of these online distributors, because they do go under from time to time, and we've seen that with Northwest. There's been some others, Republic Metals. Those are the two latest big ones, and a lot of people got burned. There's been others, as we all know, but those are two big ones that have recently happened, and a lot of people lost a lot of money. So if you can, use your local coin shop. If not, we're always here to help. We'll be happy to do so. And if you're talking to an organization and you're buying precious metals from them, and they're telling you it's going to be a month, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months, I would be very skeptical of that. I'd be very wary of that. If you're selling them the product and they're taking your product and they're telling you it's going to be a month, 2 months, 3 months before they're going to be able to issue you a check for that property, but they're taking possession at that time, I'd be very wary of that. So, and that's what's going on right now with another organization, and that's why there's some talk out there. It might be the end game for it. So today's Tuesday. We're open for business Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday
Eastern Standard
Eastern
Time.
Standard Time, that's right. And Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If there's anything we do for you, please reach out to the shop. We'll be happy to help. You guys have a good day, and if there's anything we do for you, please reach out. Thank you.